Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Selena y Los Dinos. And this is the new documentary from Netflix and from director Isabel Castro that tells the story of the queen of Tejano music, Selena Quintanilla. And this film is, standard structure and stuff like that from a music documentary, telling us the story of Selena and, the rest of the band, y Los Dinos, her family, her father, her mother, because this was a family affair. And even up to the point of her marrying a member of the band and her husband being part of this together. And this film, despite the fact that it's pretty straightforward in terms of how it tells its story and how it's structured and how Castro approaches a music documentary, this film has impact. And there is heart and soul in this film. There is passion behind telling this story of Selena, who still to this day is the top Tejano performer and the biggest creator of Tejano music, and still held up to the standard where her music still permeates into culture. She still stands as this idol and as this inspiration for young Latinas. And, we had Jennifer Lopez play her in Selena. You had the series that came out on Netflix that told this story of her family. And this is a beautiful love letter to her and her drive and her talent. It obviously is very involved with her family, so they're very involved in it. And we hear from her father, we hear from her mother, her sister, and all of the family who came together to help bring y Los Dinos together. And the way that this film captures their music and the performances, there's so many iconic performances on film that they leverage and put here in this film, and they land. And, whether it's her amazing voice and just the catchiness and the connection with the music, or her outfits that made her an icon, and, telling those elements of her falling in love and her wanting to marry. And she was only 23 years old when she was murdered. And God, when this film gets to that point and you finally realize, like, oh, well, those are all the nice things about her life, and it takes that turn, and it has that, like, you hear 911, like, calls shooting up, and you're just like, you sink. And I think Castro executes that so perfectly. And there's just so much emotion there. And they find such great archival footage of interviews with Selena that just add so many layers to who she was as a person. All the way up until the very end, they have this clip that it feels so uncomfortably prophetic but beautiful in encapsulating her career and her legacy. This is a moving, poignant, incredibly well put together documentary that really captures just the essence of who she was, the legacy that she leaves behind, and just the power of her music. And did it make me want to listen to a bunch of Selena y Los Dinos music right afterwards? It sure did, because I pull it up on Spotify afterwards. It really inspired you. When you watch a great music documentary, it just makes you want to just be enveloped in the music. And this film accomplishes that, and it captures the story of a wonderful, beautiful human being that was taken way too soon, and such a great exploration of grief from her family's perspective and how they're all still processing this, 30 years later, which is wild. But this is a powerful and impactful film that's sitting right there on Netflix, so go check it out. But those are my thoughts on Selena y Los Dinos. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.